An MB cable can be used with recessed lighting requiring supply wire insulation rated for 90 degrees Celsius. The 1984 National Electrical Code required the temperature rating of type NM cable to be increased from 60 degrees Celsius to 90 degrees Celsius to take into account the increased use of thermal insulation in dwellings. NM cable manufactured prior to the 1984 National Electrical Code is rated at 60 degrees Celsius and is identified as type NM. If the dwelling's existing wiring is rated 60 degrees Celsius, install a junction box approximately 18 inches away from the newly installed lighting fixture and then run type NMB from the junction box to the fixture. The 90 degrees Celsius ampacity can only be used for conductor dirting due to bundling or elevated ambient temperatures, provided the final derated ampacity does not exceed that for 60 degrees Celsius rated conductor. For ampacity calculations, the 2005 National Electrical Code states that the ampacity applied shall be in accordance with the 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit conductor temperature rating. Understanding these guidelines is crucial for safe and compliant electrical installations. First, let's consider the use of an MB cable with recessed lighting fixtures. Many recessed lighting fixtures require supply wire insulation rated for at least 90 degrees Celsius due to the heat generated within the fixture's junction box. An MB cable is suitable for these applications. The key is that the NMB cable itself is rated for 90 degrees Celsius. This wasn't always the case. Prior to the 1984 National Electrical Code, NM cable was only rated for 60 degrees Celsius. The increase to 90 degrees Celsius in the 1984 National Electrical Code was a direct response to the increased use of thermal insulation in homes. The insulation traps heat, which can raise the temperature of the wiring. Using 90 degrees Celsius rated NMB cable helps to mitigate this risk. It is very important to identify the type of NM cable you are working with. If the cable is marked NMB, it is rated for 90 degrees Celsius. If it is simply marked NM and was manufactured before 1984, it is likely rated for only 60 degrees Celsius. Using the wrong type of cable can create a fire hazard. Now, let's discuss what to do if the existing wiring in a dwelling is rated for only 60 degrees Celsius. This is a common scenario in older homes. In this case, you cannot simply connect the 90 degrees Celsius rated NMB cable directly to the existing 60 degrees Celsius wiring at the lighting fixture. This would violate electrical code and could create a dangerous situation. The correct approach is to install a junction box approximately 18 inches away from the new lighting fixture. This junction box serves as a transition point. You connect the existing 60 degrees Celsius wiring to the junction box. Then, you run a new length of NMB cable from the junction box to the lighting fixture. By using a junction box, you isolate the 60 degrees Celsius wiring from the high temperature environment of the lighting fixture. The 18-inch distance provides additional thermal isolation. Make sure that the junction box is properly installed and accessible. All connections within the junction box must be made with approved connectors. Finally, let's address the issue of ampacity. Ampacity refers to the current carrying capacity of a wire. The ampacity of a wire is determined by its size, insulation type, and temperature rating. An NMB cable has a 90 degrees Celsius insulation rating, which would suggest that it can handle a higher ampacity than 60 degrees Celsius rated wire of the same size. However, the National Electrical Code places restrictions on the ampacity that can be used for NMB cable in residential wiring. Specifically, the 2005 National Electrical Code states that for ampacity calculations, the ampacity applied shall be in accordance with the 60 degrees Celsius, 140 degrees Fahrenheit conductor temperature rating. This means that even though NMB cable is rated for 90 degrees Celsius, you cannot use the 90 degrees Celsius ampacity value for general wiring purposes. You must use a 60 degrees Celsius ampacity value. The exception to this rule is when you are derating the ampacity of the cable due to bundling or elevated ambient temperatures. Derating refers to reducing the ampacity of a wire to account for factors that can cause it to overheat. For example, if you are running multiple NMB cables together in a conduit, the heat from each cable can raise the temperature of the other cables. In this case, you would need to direct the ampacity of the cables to prevent them from overheating. When directing an NMB cable, you can use the 90 degrees Celsius ampacity value as a starting point. However, the final directed ampacity must not exceed the 60 degrees Celsius ampacity value for the given wire size. In summary, when using NMB cable for residential lighting fixtures, keep the following points in mind. First, NMB cable is suitable for use with 90 degrees Celsius rated lighting fixtures. Second, if the existing wiring is rated for only 60 degrees Celsius, use a junction box to transition to NMB cable. Third, for general wiring purposes, use the 60 degrees Celsius ampacity value for NMB cable. You can use the 90 degrees Celsius ampacity value for directing purposes, but the final directed ampacity must not exceed the 60 degrees Celsius value. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your electrical installations are safe and compliant with the National Electrical Code. Remember that working with electricity can be dangerous. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is best to hire a qualified electrician. Always turn off the power at the breaker before working on any electrical circuits. Use appropriate safety equipment, such as insulated gloves and eye protection. Double-check all connections to ensure that they are tight and secure. If you are unsure about anything, consult the National Electrical Code or a qualified electrician. The National Electrical Code is a comprehensive set of standards for electrical installations. It is updated every 3 years. The National Electrical Code covers a wide range of topics, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. It is essential to be familiar with the National Electrical Code if you are working with electricity. Many local jurisdictions have their own electrical codes that are based on the National Electrical Code. These local codes may have additional requirements or modifications. It is important to check with your local building department to determine the applicable electrical codes in your area. A qualified electrician is a licensed professional who has the training and experience to safely and correctly install electrical wiring and equipment. Electricians must pass an examination to demonstrate their knowledge of the National Electrical Code and other relevant standards. Hiring a qualified electrician is the best way to ensure that your electrical work is done properly. In addition to following the National Electrical Code, it is also important to follow good electrical safety practices. Always turn off the power at the breaker before working on any electrical circuits. Use appropriate safety equipment, such as insulated gloves and eye protection. Double-check all connections to ensure that they are tight and secure. Never overload electrical circuits. Overloading a circuit can cause the wires to overheat and start a fire. Use the correct size and type of wire for the application. Using the wrong size or type of wire can create a fire hazard. Protect electrical wiring from physical damage. Damage to electrical wiring can create a shock hazard or a fire hazard. Keep electrical equipment dry. Water and electricity do not mix. Water can create a shock hazard or damage electrical equipment. Inspect electrical wiring and equipment regularly. Look for signs of damage, such as frayed wires, cracked insulation, or loose connections. If you find any damage, have it repaired immediately. By following these safety practices, you can reduce the risk of electrical shock and fire. Electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By taking the time to learn about electrical safety, you can protect yourself and your family from harm. Remember that electrical work can be dangerous. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is best to hire a qualified electrician. Always err on the side of caution. If you are unsure about something, consult the National Electrical Code or a qualified electrician. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your electrical installations are safe and compliant with the National Electrical Code.